Cool. Let's go.
We're getting there. It still shows offline.
Oh, okay. We gotta wait till it says online.
Yeah.
Did you use the mic the other
Oh,
night?
it's starting.
All right.
Yeah.
Fucking A.
No, I didn't use the mic the other day.
Oh, sweet. So
And
this
we're
will be the
live.
trial run. We're live.
We're live.
All right. How you doing out there in video land?
In the YouTube land.
Yeah.
Hey guys. Oh yeah. So this is hopefully the first of many weekly prediction shows where we're going to talk about our predictions for the week. We're going to keep a record, an ongoing tally to see who had the better predictions.
Yeah. Who's more in touch with the league in general, and who's the
Right.
better fantasy footballer in general? I think we all know, but
Right.
yeah, we're both going to end up with terrible, terrible records, and Chris Miller will somehow win this competition between Justin and I.
Right,
I don't
he's
get
not
it,
even going to compete. He's going to be in it. He's going to trade picks with Angie,
but-
and he's going to double up on the amount of points he gets every week.
somehow, Julio Jones comes in to save the day.
It's going to be great. It's
Yeah,
going to be a good time.
it's good to be back.
It is very good to be back. I'm excited. One of the things that we decided to do was to make our picks in secret. So,
Oh yeah, we don't know what each other picked.
yeah, I don't know who he picked. I don't know if he picked Slimmer to beat me. He doesn't know if I picked Straight Cash Homies to beat him.
Yes, I do. But another cool thing that we're going to add to these picks is, you've seen the Flames and the Lames maybe on Yahoo's website. Well, we got our own version of that. It's called the Shits and the Gets.
The shits and the gets.
So we picked players that we thought were going to get it, and we also picked players that we thought were going to shit the bed.
They were gonna
and,
get it.
Well,
Gonna
maybe
get
we'll
that
keep
shit.
maybe we'll keep track of that too.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
with these particular picks, I tried not to go for like the sure things. Maybe somebody who may not be an obvious candidate, but basically, one of the big factors going into that was like who's, like you said earlier, like who's gonna make a difference maker,
Right.
who's expected to perform, and then are they going to actually meet that projection or exceed it, or are they just gonna be like shit the bed?
Shit the bed.
So
Right.
yeah, that's kind of where we're coming from for that perspective there.
Yeah, so this should be fun.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be a good time.
All right. Well, let's start off with my game. My
All
game
right.
against Slimmer.
Cool. So we gonna count of three?
Yeah, sure,
Or-
sure.
Okay.
On the count of three.
1, 2, 3, go. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, just 1, 2, 3. Name it.
1, 2, 3, team. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So
3, 2.
1,
Yeah.
2.
Yeah. 2.
Wait.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Blands.
Oh!
Yeah, I changed it at the last second.
Both going with the upset of Slimmer.
Yeah, and this game is projected to finish within like a 10-point spread, and that may have changed after Thursday night's games.
It got closer.
Did
after
it
Thursday
get
night.
closer?
Yeah,
Okay, so yeah, that was a common theme amongst all the games that we're going to talk about today. But
Is that they all had Thursday night games already.
exactly. But for the most part, except for 2 or 3 games, whatever game Chris is in and whatever game Big Whoop is in and Cody's team, Ultralight team, all the point spreads were pretty blown out. But this one's going to be pretty close.
Relatively close, yeah.
Yeah. So what about your shits and gets?
So this is all about who's going to make a difference. Who's going to help me get that upset? And I think Joe Mixon's going to shit the bed.
Oh, we got Joe Mixon on the shitter. He's going to be on the pot.
He is.
And he's filling that bowl.
I've never trusted a Cincinnati running back. I never will. I haven't trusted a Cincinnati running back since Icky Woods in Tecmo Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, man.
That's the last time I trusted a Cincinnati running back.
I don't think anybody's had a good shuffle since then either.
No.
So
shuffle,
Joe
the
Mixon
truffle
simultaneously taking the Browns to the Super Bowl and not taking the Browns to the Super Bowl
Right.
with his performance in this game. All right, what about your get? Who's your get?
I think Godwin.
Godwin.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think he's going to get it. He's going to be the big difference maker.
This
he's
is Chris Godwin for
yeah,
Tampa Bay?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's
All right.
he's only projected like 12 points or something like that. Of course, he could be terrible, but at the same time,
Probably be terrible.
no, he's probably he's probably going to be terrible. But at the same time, like I feel like every year, week 1, week 2, Tampa Bay and New Orleans play each other. It's always a shootout.
Yeah, yeah. For whatever reason, Tampa Bay's a shitty team, but they always
right.
they always give it a go against New Orleans.
And they have Ryan Fitzpatrick back there, so they actually have a quarterback.
Fitzmagic.
Yeah, they have a quarterback that knows how to throw the ball.
Yeah, he's putting on the Fitz, man.
Yeah, he can't throw a ball, but he knows how. He's a Harvard grad.
He can push it through the air.
He
that
knows
way.
the physics to create a spiral.
Yeah.
He just can't physically do it.
Yeah, and he doesn't steal lobster.
Right. He doesn't put shellfish in his pants.
Yeah, yeah. Who would do that?
So who do you got for your shit?
Okay, so I got kind of a surprise shit here.
God.
I think Hunt is gonna shit the bed. Kareem Hunt. I call him shit in the bed this week. I feel like San Diego's got a very underrated defense. They're playing at home, and they're gonna want to come out strong and make a statement. I forget which famous personality picked Chargers to go to the Super Bowl this year. But yeah,
nobody good.
I don't got good vibes about Hunt this week, so I got him as in the shit position. I also have a big surprise in the get position.
Is it going to be Crabtree?
Not just the final piece to a championship team, but perhaps a difference maker in Game 1 of the 2018 season for the Baltimore Ravens on his new team. I originally actually had him in the shit position, but I just thought, like, I don't...
How amazing would it be?
How incredible would that be? I think
so
you know, I think the trade you made last year was for this moment, and maybe this moment alone.
One game.
And isn't beating Slimmer more important than winning the championship in your own league?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, on to the next game. Yeah. So shits. Hunt and Joe Mixon running backs, and gets Crabtree and Godwin both wide receivers.
Man, I'm excited. I'm excited. I can't wait for tomorrow.
No, it's gonna be fun. I'm enjoying this segment already. And by the way, I don't think we mentioned it at all, but like, if you guys are watching the video, you leave a comment.
Give us
who you think. Maybe we'll keep track of your stuff too. Maybe we'll just laugh at you and make fun of you and and all that good stuff. But I don't know. Maybe we'll put you up on the big board.
Yeah, maybe we'll have a quick segment at the beginning of next week's episode.
Oh, that would be really fun.
Yeah, talk about what you guys picked and did.
Yeah, we'd really enjoy that. That would be a lot of fun.
Like if somebody picked somebody like out of the blue to have a get week, and that person like fucking performs.
Yeah, man, you get like the God of the Week award or something.
God,
it'd be super sweet. Yeah, but
the Godwin.
Oh yeah, don't forget, hit that subscribe bell, smash that like button, or subscribe button. I don't know. I'm not a YouTube guy. Comment. Leave
a comment up there.
Really helps us out with our advertisers.
We're not gonna get it. like every video I post gets flagged for copyright.
We're nothing if we're not unoriginal. Let me say that.
The one I did this morning, my trash talk towards Slimmer got flagged already.
Oh my god, that's awesome. All right, well that's going to be our goal for the rest of the time. Well, let's just get flagged. We'll call it Getting Flagged. That's the name of the segment, Getting Flagged. Perfect.
Right.
All right, so next game. Let's not wait too much more time. We got who's
Pirates and Nightwings.
Pirates and Nightwings. All right.
All right.
3, 2.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Nightwings. All right. Cool.
Oh man,
we agree again. This is wild.
It's crazy.
I don't remember a lot about either team.
I don't remember. I just remember my shits and gets.
Yeah, that's all I got down here too.
The only thing, like,
if I recall, this was another close game. This is another one of the close games.
Yeah. It was very close, and after the other night, I think it just got even closer.
Mm-hmm.
Nelson Aguilar had a ridiculous game for Zum.
Oh, this is Zum. Yeah. Okay, Pirates, Angry Pirates.
Angry Pirates, and that's the only reason that he's even in this game. I feel. I think Nightwings with a couple players is just. I don't want to give away my get.
Not yet. Not like this.
So not like this. Who do you have for your shit?
Okay, for my shit, I went against the grain on this one. Shitting against the grain. My shit the bed player played for the team I picked to win.
Oh,
and
so
my get it player actually was for the Pirates. So my shit is Ted Ginn Jr. I don't think he's going to do anything.
Me either.
In probably a shootout with Tampa Bay. That's not to say he's not a good player, and I know he's like starting in the second wideout position, but I just think it's going to be like a shootout, and I think they're probably going to focus the ball a lot more on Kamara and Thomas, and I really, really, really want Traquan Smith to show up this week. And I think as the season progresses, Traquan Smith is probably going to outshine Ted Ginn a little bit.
Going to, yeah.
And
he may even do it this week.
Yeah, so that's kind of, I don't know, maybe Ted Ginn does great, but my thought is the progression is Ted Ginn's going to fall more towards the background and not be as good of a player as he was last year, at least for fantasy purposes. So that's my shit. And then my get is actually Devontae Adams.
Ooh.
I really like Devontae Adams. Green Bay versus Chicago. Chicago has historically been pretty bad. But with the loss of Jordy Nelson, just opens up more targets for Cobb and Devontae Adams. And I think Adams not typically the guy that kind of steps up, but...
And you know what, though? Not to interrupt. I think with being out last year, that Aaron Rodgers is just going to want to come in and fucking destroy.
Yeah, that's a really good point, too. I definitely echo that statement. He's going to want to come in and just start feeding the beasts. Jimmy Graham out there's...
Absolutely.
Tight ends in Green Bay don't really do much or haven't really done much for fantasy in the past couple of years. So I'm not as scared about him as I would be going up against
Aaron Rodgers just doesn't need him.
He doesn't. He doesn't need him at all.
Yeah, so. When you can complete passes to the 7 wide receivers on the field.
Oh, yeah, or when you can just stand at the 50-yard line and just fucking throw a rope, a hope rope in as far as you can, and they come down with it 5 times out of 10. Like,
yeah, you don't even have to worry about it.
Yeah, the gods are on your side.
It's true.
So, those are my shits and gets.
All right, well, my get, I'm going to start with the get.
All right.
My get is going to be Zeke.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Zeke. I'm still very low on Dak Prescott. I think Prescott sucks.
Mm-hmm.
And Zeke had mentioned that he just wants to come out and prove that he's worthy of being the number 1 running back.
Oh, yeah.
I think with last year, the suspension and everything, he's kind of slipped back a little bit. Plus, Dak Prescott sucked ass, so they were stacking the box and preventing him from doing much.
They could do it.
I think he's going to come out and have a huge game.
Something else that's going to help him is I don't think that Dallas lost Jason Witten and your boy Des Bryant last year. So I don't think Alan Hearns and Terrence Williams are going to scare anybody.
Or Tavon
Austin. So they're going to have to find a way to get the ground game going, and the box is going to be stacked against them. But Zeke's probably going to catch a lot more out of the backfield here, which I think is probably going to bump his points up, maybe even more than rushing.
How many people do you think Zeke's going to jump over?
Not nearly as many as Carlos Hyde. That's for damn sure.
It's one of the things.
That should be another thing we track is like Zeke versus Carlos Hyde. Carlos Hyde might jump over more people than Zeke gets touched. I don't know. Yeah, it'll be interesting. It'll be an interesting thing for sure.
Yeah. And my shit the bed is going to be Mahomes.
Okay.
I think it's a big downgrade from Alex Smith, and he's projected a lot of points this week.
Yeah, for some reason he's real high on the projection list.
I know they have weapons, but it's Mahomes.
Yeah, rookie quarterback. Obviously you kind of trust this guy a little bit if you're going to let Alex Smith go, but people don't know what they have in Alex Smith. He gets a lot of shit, but he's not an exciting player. Until you look at his stats and you're like, oh man, I'd be happy to have a guy like that. Alex Smith was a guy I drafted in the second to last round behind Ben Roethlisberger. He outscored Ben Roethlisberger. So it's
the problem is Alex Smith is Utz Ruffles potato chips.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody goes to the store to buy them, but if they're sitting there and you eat them.
You can eat the whole fucking bag.
This is a good bag of chips.
Yeah, it's a damn good bag of chips. I'm gonna keep eating this bag.
Throw some dip on there.
Man. Get yourself a stew going.
French onion dip.
Onion dip. The hell of a good French onion dip.
Want some French onion dip, man?
Yeah.
Fuck this
Alex
video.
Smith is a hell of a good quarterback. So yeah, I think it's gonna be hard for him to meet that projection. That's a lot to throw on a rookie quarterback.
Yeah, and plus I just. After having the discussion with some the other night about who was going to have the most points, I really want Mahomes to shit the bed.
Oh yeah, well, there's nothing better. Nothing better than an angry Pirates loss in my opinion. Except for maybe a straight cash homie loss, just because he is projected to win every week by 1,000,000 points. So he
is the Darth Vader of this league.
Oh my, for sure. Alrighty. Well, what do we got next? Who's our next game? We got assholes versus somebody.
Yeah, assholes versus QBs.
Oh, okay. All right. Armchair quarterback versus Gothic assholes.
Gothic assholes.
All right. Sweet.
I think we're going to be similar on this.
Perhaps.
But let's go ahead and count this shit down.
Perhaps. All right. Yeah.
All right, you want to take the honors this time?
I'll take it this time.
All right, sorry. I got it. 3, 2, 1.
Assholes. All right. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even think this is going to be close. I never thought QBs was good.
Mm-hmm.
I love assholes, and for my shit the bed,
Just gonna let it go.
You're right.
Just gonna pretend you didn't say it.
I tried to do it with a straight face.
It's hard. It's hard.
This is an easy one for me. Andrew
Yeah.
Luck. Like Andrew Luck is gonna be the shit the bed. I mean, he hasn't played. He's back, and I want him to come out and do so badly, and I want week 1, like from the get go, to crush the hopes and dreams of Austin and Jeff as far as like being Colts fans. I want them to know.
Wow.
I want them to know after week 1 that they have no aspirations to make the playoffs. And on top of that, like I want Jeff to know that he has no aspirations to make the playoffs in fantasy football.
That is such a huge, bold statement.
Right.
Wow.
Right. Like, I want Andrew Luck to.
I want them to die.
Yeah. Like, and
unhappy with their favorite team.
And I can't even explain it. Like
Yeah.
I love Jeff and I love Austin. Great guys.
Oh yeah,
Very
dude,
nice.
We were just talking about like how awesome it is to have them in the
Right,
league.
right. Like wouldn't say an actual bad, like even their trash talk is nice.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
But
yeah.
like
they could be trying to hurt your feelings, and like you're like
and
take it as a compliment.
It puts
like,
a smile on
yeah,
your
you're
face.
like, oh man,
but
I feel warm and fuzzy.
it's just like I'm so fucked up and sadistic that it's something about that kindness that like I just want to see it fail so bad.
I know.
I just want to see
going
it
back to
crumble.
the days of Keefe in the league. A lot of you people might not know
Right.
Keefe or might not understand him, but just a quick aside. One of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. Perfect handshake. Just a wonderful guy. Just wants
best.
nothing more than just everybody to be happy and to have a good time. And we fucking shat
Just
in his mouth for
10
10 years
every
until he quit the
single year.
league. So Justin Austin, please don't quit the league.
right.
But also that it seems like, I mean, I agree. I like Andrew Luck. I want him to do well. I want him to succeed. I don't think he's going to this year. Maybe towards the end of the year he starts to get a little bit of his swagger back, but it's just a scary, uncertain time. So
It's
yeah,
true.
I agree. True. I agree with that.
My get is AJ Green.
Okay. Yeah.
Like I think Andy Dalton's going to return to form a little bit.
Had a great preseason.
Yeah, I think AJ Green has a lot to prove. That he's still one of the premier wideouts, and like I like to root for the Bengals.
Yeah, Ohio team.
Yeah, and
You're a Reds fan.
yeah, I am a Reds fan, and I don't know. I could see this being 9 receptions, 123 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah. I mean,
And that's gonna make the difference.
That's your classic AJ Green line. Then.
It is.
It's always 2 touchdowns.
It's either like just below double digits in receptions, just over 100 yards receiving, 2 touchdowns, or a catch, 4 yards, injured in the first quarter. Missed the game. Like that's your 2 options. That's what you get.
Well, yeah. I mean, those are pretty solid. I can't argue with those too much.
Pretty solid shit.
Oh yeah.
And Andrew Luck.
I forget which players or which teams had these players. I think I have it backwards again, so I think that my shit the bed pick is on the winning team, and my
just wing it. Just talk like you know.
Yeah. So
we're not even gonna look it up.
Yeah. Tariq Cohen is on my team, and no, I don't know which team he is on, but I have him as shit in the bed this week.
I can see him shit the bed.
Part of the reason what drew me to pick him over maybe somebody else is he's listed in the RB1 spot for whatever team he's on. I believe he's on armchair quarterback. He's a great player and he's got a lot of talent. However, I just I don't know that he's going to put up the points.
Yeah. I don't think the touches are there.
Yeah. Jordan Howard, he's a guy that they kind of want to feature. They've got a decent wide receiving core. So, I just don't know that. I don't know that the touches are going to be there for him. A lot of his production's done on kickoff and punt returns, and he does run the ball and catch some passes, but I just don't know that the production's there to help make a difference. And in that RB1 spot, you want somebody that can put up some points. Cow. Yeah, and then maybe for my get, I don't know. This seems like a pretty obvious one, but I got Drew Brees as my get. Like we were talking earlier, usually Tampa Bay, New Orleans.
I think it's Rodney. Rodney's got Drew Brees.
Okay, so yeah, Rodney's. Well, and that would be the winning team that I picked. So okay, we did have it set straight there. Usually a big shootout game. It's hard to bet against Drew Brees. He doesn't really ever have a bad game. He's freaking Hall of Famer.
Right.
Just
and it's going to be a shootout.
Yeah,
it's gotta be.
The points are going to be there for him. He's a guy that can make a difference himself. So yeah, he's up there for me.
All right. I agree completely. Next we got Big Whoop and Dylan's team.
Oh, okay.
I think this might be the Stone Cold lock of the century of the week.
Yeah, projection-wise, there's not much hope there.
It's not even close.
It's a deep, dark, dank pit of despair against the irreversible onslaught of the all-galaxy team of Big Whoop. Just what a team.
It's going to be the first of many ones. Ben is a force to be working with.
Yeah. Whew, man, I got high rankings in every video we've done so far, whether it's draft.
We got to start tearing this guy down a little bit.
Yeah, he's getting up there like Chris Miller status. You know, we gotta give him a couple notches, knock him down a peg or two.
It's like I can't even think like.
We should have a segment. It's like Big Whoop want to fight about it, and it's about whatever player shits the bed on his team every week. That would be funny.
Like he's a nice guy.
That's the hard part. Is like he's so nice. It's hard.
He doesn't say anything bad. His team's good. Like his wife is very sweet. He's got a cute kid. Like I can't even attack him on a personal level.
Oh yeah.
Like
loves dogs.
Yeah. Like
oh man, how can you make fun of anybody that loves dogs? You hate dogs. It's easy to make fun of you.
Yeah, I hate dogs. I'm a terrible human being. Yeah. It's easy to give me a hard time.
We all played softball together. His team always beat us. Maybe that's what we can latch on to. Maybe that's where we can draw inspiration for hate.
What a dick.
Yeah.
I'm curious. So I'm gonna hear your shit and your get.
Okay. Well, I picked the Whoops to win.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry, we didn't even do that.
No, I just figured it was pretty obvious. Yeah, it was,
3, 2, 1. Big Whoops.
Yeah, big Whoops there. That team's just like we said. All universe team.
Yeah.
They're probably going to be projected to win almost every week. And Dylan's teams, this is going to be a transition year for them, I think.
Transition decade.
No, so if you look at all the good teams now, Ben's team came from a shit team 2 years ago. Chris's team came from a shit team 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
In all fairness, if you look at the previous managers of those two teams,
everybody that took over for them way more involved.
Yeah. They had a good core of keepers, but their team sucked because the managers weren't involved. So I think they still have that core of keepers.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
The only difference is Big Whoop should have Julio Jones.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
He would be as good as Chris Miller's team.
Yeah, he would be like Chris Miller's team.
Fucking. I can't do this. I can't do this.
All right, let's go back to the shits and the gets.
All right.
Let's move on from this trade 5 years ago that nobody can get over.
I can't get over it.
Oh, okay. So, my shits. I don't even know who this is. I have his last name written down, and I can't remember.
It took me a second on one of my previous ones to remember who.
Lewis?
Oh, yeah.
Dion Lewis for Tennessee. Same reason. I picked him for the similar reason that I picked Tariq Cohen. Listed as an RB1, RB2 on the team. He's backup running back in Tennessee. He'll score some points. I just don't think it's going to be quite what maybe his manager would be hoping for.
I'll be honest with you. I'm very intrigued to see what Dion Lewis does.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Just because.
Oh, he's a hell of a player.
With
Mariota.
Marcus Mariota.
Mm-hmm.
Mariota. Oh, I can't even think. With him back there, and the speed and everything, like I'm very interested to see what kind of passing options they work him in. Because I mean, Dion Lewis could end up one of those like 10 receptions for 12 yards. And still score 20-some points. But at the same time, I agree with you. Like, there's a very high chance that he could have, like, 3 rushes for 6 yards and 2 catches for, like, 8 yards.
Yeah, and that's kind of...
That's not what you want from an RB1.
No, and that's the vibe that I'm getting for this week. I think he's a fine player. He's a hell of an athlete. He's obviously talented. I just... that's kind of my vibe on him for this week.
I'm very curious to see how it goes.
Yeah. And then for my get this week, and I don't know, maybe this will be our first agreement, but I have Antonio Brown.
I do too.
I feel like that's a pretty obvious pick, but yeah, with Le'Veon Bell not playing, and John Connor's certainly a good player, but I mean, they're going to come out and they're going to say, listen, we don't fucking need you. James Conner. What did I say?
John
Conner, yeah. John, take me to John Conner. Give the ball to John Conner. No, but yeah, they're just...
If you want to score, give it to me.
Give me the ball if you want to score. Yeah, they are going to fucking feed that ball through the air. They're just... I mean, they're going to be so fired up to show Le'Veon Bell that they don't fucking need him.
It's true.
That I think Antonio Brown might even have the game of the century.
The week.
Yeah, of the week. I'm predicting 20 catches.
Oh my god.
For
20 catches.
For 290 yards. And 1 touchdown.
They are playing...
I don't even know if that's... I don't even... You have to have more than 1 touchdown.
They're playing
right?
Cleveland.
Yeah, that might be a little bit overzealous.
If Hard Knocks has taught me anything over the years, it's that I think too highly of the teams featured on Hard Knocks.
Yeah, didn't they have the Jets on there one year, and they're like...
Well, like last year, I was all in on Tampa Bay, man.
Yeah.
Like, I was drafting Tampa Bay players left and right. Like, I had Deshaun Jackson in, like, 5 leagues.
Oh, no.
That was awful. So I didn't actually watch... Like, I watched the first 2 episodes this year. And I was like, I gotta turn this off until after the draft.
Yeah. How about you?
Well, I'll start with my get with Brown, because it was our first agreement.
Yep.
I think Antonio Brown, like you said, is just going to have a monster game. Plus... Yeah, James Conner's all right, but I don't think he's going to get anything going. And I could see Antonio Brown putting almost identical numbers, if not slightly better, than Julio Jones from Thursday.
Yeah, that's easy.
Yeah.
Easy to imagine that scenario, I would say.
And I actually kind of went against the grain. I shit against the grain here.
Okay. All right.
My shit of the week. Yeah, my shit of the week comes from the same team.
Oh, okay. All right.
So my shit of the week also comes from Big Whoop.
Okay.
I picked Alvin Kamara.
Okay.
I expect Kamara to have a great game.
Yeah.
But the thing is they got him projected 36 points.
That's a lot of points.
I don't think he's got 36-point great game in him.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got plenty of those. He's got plenty of those this season, but
sure.
I don't think it's going to happen this game.
Yeah, maybe 28.
Right?
But not 36.
No. Like I'm putting Kamara. He's going to be lower 20s.
Okay, all right.
Which is like most myself. I would be happy with a running back that scores lower 20s this week.
So like 14 carries, 62 yards, and like 5 catches for 40 or something like that.
Not even that. I put him like 10 carries for 35 yards.
Oh, okay.
But he's gonna have 7 receptions for 20. I don't know, something stupid like that.
Yeah.
It's gonna be all of his points are gonna be off of points off receptions.
Okay. All right. Yeah, there's another player we were talking about that had that same thing.
Yeah, maybe a touchdown.
Okay.
Yeah, Nelson Aguilar.
Aguilar, yeah.
All right. But anyway, right. so that was my shits and
all
giggles or whatever.
Yeah, that was our giggle.
That was our giggle. All right, so next we got Smacked by These Boys and Bringing the Chowder.
Heaving the chowder. All right, yeah, all right.
Heaving the chowder.
You should
plotting with the chowder.
Yeah, you need to change the verb in your team name every week. That would be so funny. It's like fucking slinging the chowder. You know, I don't know. But yeah.
Scooping the chowder.
All right, you wanna count us down again?
Sure. Why don't you take us off here?
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Smack by these boys.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, we agree again.
Have we agreed on everything so far?
Every single game so far.
This is going to be really good, keeping track of our standings against each other.
Yeah, exactly. That's wild.
Week 1, even.
Yeah, and I think the last 3 games are all like projected blowouts, so it's not like
we have no different. And to be honest, I feel like the only one I thought we were going to be different on was me and Slimmer.
Yeah. Well, originally, if you look at my list, I did have Slimmer down first.
Ooh.
But then I went and picked Hunt as
your shit.
And I figured if he shit the bed, like that's a huge blow to that team.
Right.
So
your handwriting's so much neater than mine.
I write a lot. I have to write a lot.
All right. Well, so with this game, the shit. I think Josh Gordon.
Josh Gordon?
Josh Gordon's my shit.
You think he's... Yeah, I'm just joshing, fellas.
I'm just joshing with you.
Is that a hint at a later segment, perhaps? Maybe? Oh, man. Little Easter egg. Anyway.
Like, every year it's the Josh Gordon effect of, like, is he going to come back? Is he going to be a wide receiver 1? Like, does he have a quarterback to throw the ball to him? Well, this year he doesn't matter. This year, yeah, this is true. It doesn't matter. Like, I think Tyrod or Tayrod or however the fuck he wants his name. So I forget how he said it. Tyrod, I don't know. Tyrod. 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 I don't know.
Taylor.
Whatever the hell his name is.
Tim the Toolman Taylor.
Tim the Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah, there we go.
Whatever. Anyway, I think if Josh Gordon comes back, he's going to be great.
Yeah,
but he could also shit the bed every week. I think he's going to shit this week.
Yeah, he is a once in a millennium talent, but like you said, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to envision him like coming back to dominance.
I guess we'll see. I'm of the thought that I'm going to have no faith until he proves me wrong. Just like with
if only you'd have had that with Crabtree.
But he had a good...
I know.
The first half of his year was good.
He was unbelievable. He was outscoring Amari Cooper. I would have loved to have had
Amari Copper.
Yeah, Amari Copper Cup. Oh my!
You never let that down.
No, that's awesome.
I love it.
I love it.
And then my get is going to be the Ageless Wonder, and I'm wearing the jersey.
Oh shit!
And not his jersey,
but
the team jersey.
Oh yeah.
I don't have Fitzgerald's jersey laying around. But I think Larry's going to come out and show that he still belongs in this league. And all those people drafting that were like, he's old, I'm not going to draft him here. I think he's going to prove him wrong. And, he could have gone 5th. Chris Miller, it may be the biggest mistake that Chris Miller makes this year. Like, he's still going to win.
Yeah.
But
it's not going to hurt him.
Like, yeah. But
he's going to wish.
There's a chance that he could have won the championship by 70 points instead of 50. Mm-hmm. And Larry Fitzgerald's going to be that difference.
He'll be the difference maker.
Yeah. So he's going to be my get. He's going to get it.
All right. I like it. I like Larry Fitzgerald. I think he's just a wonderful football player, wonderful all-around good human being too. I hope he's the next state senator for Arizona. That would be amazing. Well, maybe not the next one, but a future senator. That would be super sweet. Yeah, so my shit this week was Marvin Jones Jr. For Detroit. I'm pretty low on him for no real good reason.
Yeah.
He's a fine enough player. I feel like Kenny Golladay is probably going to have his sophomore, not slump. What's the opposite of a slump? Sophomore slam.
Slam?
Yeah,
oh.
maybe he. They're not going to stop throwing the ball to Golden Tate. He's sneaky. Gets at least 100 targets a year, no matter who he lines up opposite of. So he's going to be fed, and I think Kenny Golladay kind of steps up in this one, and maybe Marvin Jones takes a little bit of a back seat. So I got him as my shit, and then as my get, he had to be on the winning team actually that was on the losing team.
Shit.
Yeah. Okay. So I did it backwards again. I had Deshaun Watson as getting it this week.
I could see him getting it.
Yeah,
I thought about putting him as getting it, but he was projected like 47 points.
that's true.
I was like, that's already getting it.
Yeah, if he meets projection, that's
He's
a great
getting it.
week.
He's getting it.
But I don't know. I think there's a strong possibility that he blows that up. So yeah, I'm looking for him to get it this week.
Good.
We'll see.
I like it.
We'll see.
All right, now it's your game.
Oh yeah.
Just for fun.
So we don't even need to count down. I'm gonna lose.
Yeah.
I don't think it would require, hand of God, act of God, something's got to happen to a couple
ACL
players.
Tears.
A lot of ACL tears.
A lot of ACL tears.
Yeah. Zum's got to.
Come on, Zum.
You can do it, buddy. You're helping us both.
It's all on you, man.
But yeah, I just team's too strong.
Yeah,
It's too strong. I even really like my team this year. This is the first year in a while that I've been like, you know what, I'm comfortable with what I got, and there's just no foreseeable path to victory here without catastrophic results for
I
him. So.
I just don't see any. I don't know. I'm so disgusted over the fact that I don't see anybody even competing with Chris unless there's some kind of ridiculous trade, like somebody's willing to give a first, second, and third for two top players, two top keepers. Work something out.
Yeah. He might have taken that trade until we said there's no way he can lose until he... Yeah, but it would require something like that, I think, to kind of put some parity back in.
Yeah, it's just...
Or a big injury. Julio Jones is projected to do 30-some points every week, and that's a lot.
And he had these keepers last year and lost. But he didn't have David Johnson. So he's just got to lose David Johnson and Julio Jones.
If Julio Jones got a goose egg...
Ooh...
he would still be projected to beat me. If his best player, wouldn't matter. All right, so yeah, go ahead.
But he didn't even.
No. Speaking of shitting.
So speaking of shitting, so I actually got Amari Cooper here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's a really good one, actually.
Playing against the Rams defense.
Rams got good D.
Plus, I was so high on Derek Carr a couple years ago. And I just don't know anymore. I just don't know. And John Gruden loves to run the ball.
He do.
He doesn't.
He do.
He doesn't know that it's 2018.
Yeah.
He don't.
No.
He don't.
As old school, son, nobody runs the ball anymore.
Except for him.
You're throwing the ball 50 times a game or you lose.
It's gonna be the Marshawn Lynch, Doug Martin show.
Yeah.
He's
most
just
likely
2 back sets all game.
Yeah.
T formation, Pee Wee football.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, that's very true. No, you're 100% right. That's a very legitimate shit candidate this week.
And then my get is I can't not say Julio Jones. I mean, I know the game's already happened.
That was gonna be mine. I was like, you know what? I think Julio Jones is gonna be really good this week.
I looked over everything, and there are a couple other legit people that could get it, but Julio Jones already got it.
Yeah, it's already been gotten.
It's been gotten.
It's been brought in.
He got it,
and he had it, and he got it, and he brought it, and then he took it back.
Yeah, even without that catch that he didn't have.
Yeah,
he still got it.
If you read the note, it talks about he had a 62-yard catch that was called back or something like that, and it was a touchdown too. So I was like, oh my god, that's a 20-point play right there. Just unreal. He got it. He got it.
But he's good for one injury every year.
That's true. He'll probably miss a couple games. Hopefully, it's important ones.
Yeah,
for us anyway.
Back half of the season, because Chris is going to make the playoffs, so we need these weekly injuries, these week-to-week injuries to happen at the end.
Yeah, and against teams in his division. Like me.
Or a team in the playoffs. That's our only hope.
Hey.
You're not going to be there.
I might be the last team that sneaks in.
That's true.
So for my shits and gets, I had Sterling Shepard as shitting this week.
Yeah.
It's hard to predict Odell Beckham ever not doing well, and Jacksonville's got a great defense. I don't think they're going to let the Giants do a whole lot. on the ground. I actually went back and actually no. Okay, I didn't go back and forth with this one. It was pretty much Shepard for me. The other reason is I had him on my team last year, and I mean he did fine enough, but after a while they just kind of forgot about him. So
right.
I think he had 2 touchdowns or something last year and a handful of catches. And I was hoping for better, so I think he's a good shit candidate this week.
Oh, he's gonna have a handful of catches and a handful of touchdowns.
His
tomorrow.
I was gonna say his average line for me was like 5 catches for 21 yards. I'm like, oh,
and
Jesus.
no touchdowns.
Yeah, so
good for 12 points every week.
Yeah, which is, I mean, I guess that's a lot more than most people can hope for in a league like this, but you always want better. And then my get candidate this week, I actually had Stephon Diggs. I resisted the urge to pick Julio Jones. This is another one where I picked a guy to shit on the winning team. It doesn't matter. All his players could shit, and he's still going to beat me. He's still going to beat my projections. So I'm just hoping that Stephon Diggs comes out and gets about 10 catches for 150 yards against San Francisco, who's got a good offense. I think this has got, like, it's got a little bit of shootout potential. Minnesota's got a good defense. But I don't know. Just everybody's so high on San Francisco this offseason. Who knows what they're going to come out with.
It's going to be crazy. It'll be interesting to see how it goes.
Yeah. So, here's hoping.
I dig those picks.
Hey.
I'm here all week. I mean, pretty much every day, actually.
Yeah.
This is where I live. So we got Dixie wrecked and Tyrannosaurus
Flex. My dick's a flex. All right.
3, 2, 1.
My
Dixie wrecked.
Yes. Yeah, I think it's...
my Dixie is wrecked.
Yeah, this one was a pretty large disparity between projected points, so it was easier for us to make this decision.
Yeah, and the Le'Veon Bell situation just...
That's the killer.
Bent him over and rammed it into his butt.
Yeah, and it doesn't help that I don't think there's any depth behind Le'Veon Bell on that team, unfortunately. So Le'Veon Bell is really putting the screws to every fantasy, to Tim in particular, but to every fantasy manager that has him, and of course his Pittsburgh Steelers.
I feel really bad. I helped Andrew draft the other night. He had the number 2 overall pick, and he really wanted to take Ezekiel Elliott. And I talked him into taking Le'Veon Bell.
Take Le'Veon Bell. He's got, if it's a points per reception league.
Yeah.
So that's it'll screw him for game 1, and they'll be fine.
And that was Monday night, and then the news came out the next day.
Son of a bitch.
Sucks.
Yeah, that's a blowy.
So what do you got for your shit and get?
So for my shit, I got Pierre Garçon.
Some shits. Yeah. Oh yeah.
From San Francisco. Again, going up against a really good Minnesota Vikings team. I think he's trending down.
I think it's going to be a good game, though.
I think it's going to be a good... I think it has shootout potential. Garcon, I don't think will be a huge focal point of that offense. I think they're going to try and feed Marquise
him a baguette.
A baguette. That's pretty good. Yeah, I think they're going to try and feed Goodwin. Is that Marquise Goodwin?
Yeah. I think so, too. I think he's going to have a big game.
Yeah, so, and... I think he'll probably outscore Pierre Garçon, so I think Garcon's a good shit candidate. And then for my get, I got Kenyon Drake.
Every week he's a good shit candidate.
Yeah, that's fair. That's very fair.
I'm not a big Pierre Garçon.
No, he had his years, and it was a long time ago.
Yeah, and it was with Peyton Manning.
With Peyton Manning, exactly. So yeah, I got him on his way down, trending down, and then Kenyon Drake I have as my get this week. Interesting note: running backs for my Dixie wrecked are Jay Ajayi, ex-Dolphin, Kenyon Drake, current Dolphin.
Makes sense.
So yeah, I think I've liked Kenyon Drake for a couple of years now. I've had him on almost every team for the past couple of years, just kind of like waiting for the day that they kind of let him run the ball. And then Jay Ajayi was hurt that one year, and I thought Kenyon Drake would be ready to step up. No. Arian Foster. They signed Arian Foster. Son of a bitch. But yeah, I think he had a great last quarter of the season last year, and I think that just continues into this year. So yeah,
it'll be interesting to see.
He's up for me. Yeah.
My shit. I got Le'Veon Bell, obviously, but it just like.
Yep.
I mean, it's a cheap pick, but I picked Julio Jones the last game. I give 0 fucks. If you got a problem with it, make your own fucking video.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Definitely. If you can make your own video, that'd be super sweet. But yeah, definitely let us know what you think about these picks, and let us know who you might have picked. That'd be really fun.
Everybody has a smartphone. Everybody could make their own video.
It's very true. It's very true. That's what.
But you're not going to. You'll suck.
No,
Le'Veon Bell.
Because you all got stuff to do.
right, because you have a life.
Yeah.
Except for the one viewer that we've had.
I'm so happy we got it.
We get that one.
Hi,
it's
viewer.
always that one
Thank
viewer.
you so much for watching. It's really fun. This is a lot of fun to do. I'm glad somebody. I hope you're enjoying it.
I don't even care if anybody watches. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I just like hanging out with you.
Yeah, let's just make out on the floor back here on the camera.
Well, I'm glad you were picking up when I was laying down.
Yeah. Oh, I'm smelling what you're stepping in. All right.
No, I'm tasting what you're cooking.
Le'Veon Bell's your shit.
Le'Veon Bell's my shit.
What if he was also your get?
If he played
somehow he puts on Connor's jersey.
Like if he comes out tomorrow and is like, "Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Oh, I'll play.
I'm a butthole.
I guess I'll collect $14 million.
Yeah, I guess I'll take my $1 million.
Anyway, he's not gonna do that.
No,
he's a dick. My get is actually Cam Newton.
Scam Newton.
Yeah, hate the man. Love the player.
Sure, yeah, he's a great player.
I hate the player.
Love the man.
Love the. I don't think I like Cam Newton.
Okay.
I have Cam Newton in a fantasy league.
He's a high scoring quarterback.
I love the Cowboys. Really hate the Cowboys. Like this back and forth love hate thing. It's kind of a win-win for me.
Mm-hmm.
So like my get is Cam Newton because if he gets it, like it's gonna help me beat Chris Miller in my other league.
Sure.
But if he doesn't get it, it's gonna help the Cowboys win.
The Cowboys will win. Yeah.
So like I kind of went with my heart a little bit.
Sure. Yeah.
Follow
your heart.
Left my brain completely out. But the Cowboys also suck.
Mm.
But they also don't suck. I don't know. Their offense sucks.
Yeah, I'm not very high on their offense. Their defense is underrated.
I agree.
Now. I think it was overrated before, and now I think it's underrated.
Yeah. But like Cam Newton is just one of those like once in a lifetime freak athletes that it's so hard to game plan for.
Yeah. Yeah, he could turn it topsy-turvy on you.
Either way, I just don't like the situation.
No, it's not good. But we are to our last game.
We are. The moment you've all been waiting for.
Yeah.
And by you all, I mean Cody Martin, who's been skipping until right now.
Yeah. Hey, we might get under the 50-minute mark, too, for this video.
Oh, business hour.
Yeah, buddy.
All right. Tree Stump versus Ultralight Team.
All right, yeah. Do we need
to... 3, 2... Who are we fooling? It's Ultralight Team.
Yeah, there's no...
like,
Ultralight Tree Stump.
I can't believe we agreed on everything.
Yeah, every single pick.
I
even switched the one we did.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I switched two of them. I had Chowder down first, then I switched to D's Boys. Yeah, you came to the conclusion quicker than me. But yeah, we agreed on everything, so we're going to be tied no matter what. 0-0 going into week 2. This will be the trial week.
Congratulations.
This will be the trial week. I'll give you $5 now. You can give me $5 later.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
But yeah, so I had... Oh, man, people might not be happy about this shit.
I'm happy about mine.
Okay. Did we both pick Saquon Barkley to shit the bed?
No.
I have Saquon Barkley shit in the bed. Everybody's really high on him, and this might be because I don't watch college football and don't understand it whatsoever.
He's pretty good.
So apparently he's pretty good, and that's fine.
No, he's pretty good.
Okay, all right. Well, apparently he's pretty good,
and that's
all well and good, and that's great. But the Giants suck.
Yeah.
And Jacksonville's defense is amazing. So I think in order to do anything, the Giants are gonna have to pass the ball, and I think Jacksonville's gonna want to come out and tell this rookie running back that like you don't scare anybody and you're nothing, and we're gonna hit you as hard as we can.
I like what you're going for, but he's pretty good.
Okay, that's fine.
I mean,
if I'm wrong,
no.
It will not hurt me at all if I'm wrong. Like I realize that this may be going out on a limb further than I might think.
No, I don't think you are, because to be honest, like I almost put him down for my get Because like I'm personally very excited about him.
Oh, okay. That's
like
cool. It also might be because I don't have him in any leagues. I'm just like, fuck this guy. He sucks.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have him either. Like, but I was very high on him coming in. I was very excited about him.
Number one pick.
But I will say that like I almost put him as my get. But when I saw that he's playing Jacksonville, I was like, he could easily be a shit.
Mm-hmm.
So like I don't think you're too far out.
Yeah.
Like I think you could be on the money here.
For the most part, I tried to make picks that were not like instantly obvious. The only time I did make, yeah, exactly. With the exception of there being just like a totally muddled situation where it was just like, well, there's nobody really that I have any strong feelings. Drew Brees,
right.
So yeah, that's I had him as my shit, and Alex Collins is my get this week.
I like to hear that.
Yeah,
because I have him in another league.
Yeah, I like Alex Collins this week on Baltimore's team. They have good running game, good ground game. That seems to be something that they try and establish all the time. And I don't think the Bills are going to put up.
No.
Trump's wall's not going up in Baltimore.
No.
On Sunday.
But I have to ask you, are you worried that Alex Collins is going to lose touches to Crabtree?
He's not on my team, so no. However,
I'm not worried about.
However, Joe Flacco is one of the highest paid quarterbacks in the league, and he probably doesn't deserve it. So I feel like they're really going to try and like make him work for his money, or
they're going to replace him,
or they're going to replace it. They just drafted a pretty good backup, I think.
Lamar Jackson.
So I mean, it's not
who everybody else in the league wanted him to be a wide receiver.
Oh yeah, so he's see, this is another thing I don't know about college football. He was kind of like a Terrell Pryor kind of guy.
Well, like a Terrell Pryor kind of guy in the sense that he was like really great in college.
Okay.
Like he's a really good
college athlete.
He's a really good college system quarterback. It just the game in the NFL is so much faster. Like you have defensive linemen in the NFL that are running 40s as fast as college linebackers.
Right.
And it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the side-to-side speed. You can't get around the corners.
And that's something that always just surprises me, right?
Crazy.
Because in order to get to the NFL, like 99% of them play in college, right? So all these guys are ex-college players, but there's just something about like jumping to that on the national stage.
Well, but the
you're getting injected with all sorts of drugs.
the difference is that there's like 127 colleges. And
that's true.
There's like 70 players on each team.
Yeah, and there might be one good guy from every team.
Yeah, so like when you're playing against a defense that has one good defensive player, you just run to the other side of the field. Mm-hmm. Or you try to.
Yep.
Or you double team that guy.
Yep.
But that guy is every position.
In the
NFL.
Yep, that's very true.
Yeah.
Very true.
But yeah, like
it feels weird to say I like Alex Collins more than Saquon Barkley this week. But I'm sticking to it.
But in all fairness, like I kind of base mine on projections. So like I could easily see Alex Collins overscoring his projections than I could Saquon Barkley overscoring his.
Okay, yeah.
That's
kind of
Barkley may score more, but he could underperform, whereas Alex Collins would score less but overperform.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
That's kind of how I went through it.
Oh, that makes sense.
For me, my get, because I fucking love him.
Mm.
Like, I wish I could have him in the league, and I don't, and it makes me sad. Like, it makes me want to join 5 or 6 more fantasy football leagues just for the opportunity to try to draft him.
Mm-hmm.
It's Michael Thomas.
Michael Thomas. Okay.
As I said earlier, to bring it full circle, with my Godwin pick earlier, is that Tampa Bay and New Orleans always seem to have a shootout to begin the season.
Mm-hmm.
And I could see this being a shootout, and I could see Michael Thomas having, like, 14 receptions,
Billy the Kid type kills,
192 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah,
like that's my get.
Oh wow, okay,
and
I like that. I like it.
And if he doesn't score that, like I feel like that's overperforming for him in this game. Like that's how high I feel about him. And then on the reverse side of that, my shit for the week is McCaffrey.
Oh, Christian McCaffrey. Okay.
I'm
Carolina.
not as big on him as everybody seems to want to be.
Yeah.
And Dallas's defense is better.
Yeah.
And it's a lot easier to plan to stop a running back than it is to plan to stop a quarterback like Cam Newton.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why Cam Newton gets my get in the other game. But
Oh, that makes sense.
But McCaffrey, I feel like they're going to be able to stop. And he was part of this pick was the fact that he's projected 35 points.
Oh, yeah?
So it's another situation with like Alvin Kamara.
Can we call him Cream Hunt now?
Cream Hunt. Yes, with Alvin Kamara, where Kamara was projected 36 and McCaffrey's projected 35, and he could still put up a big game and have 20-some points, but it's going to be a shit the bed based on.
Yeah, he didn't meet projection. His projection was super high.
And like I don't put too much into Yahoo's projections. It's just kind of something to go off of.
Sure, yeah.
But like, I mean, when you're projected to score that high, you're expected to have a huge game. Yeah, I just don't see it happen.
Yeah, I agree with both of those. I might even like him more than the guys I picked.
I might like your guys more than the ones I picked.
Well, we'll have to hit the tape when this week's of games are finished and see who did well and who's an idiot. It's pretty obvious.
If somebody out there has free time, go back and rewatch this video, and every time Jordan and I predicted a stat line, write that down, comment.
Yeah, do not forget about Antonio Brown's 20 catches for 290 yards.
Write it down, because I am curious to see if we even come close. Like, we're going to be so off. This is going to be so great. Maybe that'll be our tiebreaker, since we...
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, if we get something within, like, 5 yards, or, like, within one reception or
that would be good. That would be cool.
That.
I'm thinking about it. I think I only made 2 predictions on stats, so...
I think
there'll be a lot of combing.
I was going to say, I think I had 3.
Yeah. That'll be good.
But with that said, I look forward to doing this every week.
Yeah. Do you think we should consistently hit an hour like we're doing? What do you guys think? Would it be easier to watch a 5 to 10 minute thing? Or?
Probably.
I mean, that's a dumb question, right? Do you like the long format? Would you like a shorter format? Is there a lot of dead air? Is it just chock full of the smacks and they keep coming and you love it? Like,
do you enjoy our in-depth analysis of NFL football?
Dude, what's amazing to me is that NFL analysts can go way more in depth than we can, and they end it way faster than we do.
Right.
We always have some random anecdote about a guy from high school that nobody in the league knows and how nice a guy he is. We spent 5 minutes on that skit. But no, it's fun. It's
the problem is I feel like I enjoy doing the video and actually the process of it.
Yeah.
More so than the entertainment that the video provides.
I definitely agree with you there. Like, I hope somebody's getting something out of it, but at the same time, I'm getting so much out of it.
Right. I don't even care.
It's not a huge loss if you guys hate it. So.
But I would be curious.
I do need to be validated though. So.
Yeah, I need that validation.
Yeah.
I am curious though if somebody or anyone, reach out, text me, leave a comment here, leave a comment on Facebook, wherever. Yeah. And at least let us know what you think. Like, what if you would like it quicker, or if you do enjoy the long form. I know that if I wasn't doing the video, I would have trouble watching this whole video.
Yeah, sometimes. You just like who has, everybody's got lives going on. Everybody's doing shit. I actually watch this. Like, I put it on the Bluetooth in the car when I'm on my way to work.
Yeah, you don't even have to watch us.
Oh yeah, that's the cool thing. It's like we're not whipping dicks out or anything, so there's nothing cool to see yet. It's all just our beautiful, smooth, silky, radio-ready voices. But yeah. Yes. That's right. But yeah, so let us know what you think.
Oh, baby. And then also something to look forward to in the upcoming episodes. We have a couple things we're going to keep track of. And a couple things we're not going to spoil here, because we want them to be surprises and we want to fool you all into actually watching the next video.
Oh, sure, yeah. False hope.
Right. So we're definitely going to be, after Zum and I did our video on Thursday, and we made our bet over who would have the highest score, we'll touch every week each other, and then afterwards we'll talk about who has the highest score between Zum and myself.
That's gonna be good. I'm looking forward to that.
And then in our keeper grades video, we did an over under on Carlos Hyde jumping over people, and I said 7 was the over, and like I went over 7.
Mm-hmm.
So like 7.5 is where I stand.
Yeah,
like over 7. Zum and Jordan both said under.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll be keeping in-depth track of that. We will be combing through every single play of the Browns.
Yeah, we're
this
going
year.
back through YouTube TV watching Browns games. That's the only reason to watch a Browns game.
Right. It's gonna be great. Anything else that you want to reveal this week, or you want to hold on?
Maybe not quite yet. We do have a couple, maybe half-baked ideas that are still cooking a little bit. Want to save some surprises.
Right.
But yeah, we
And
we did find out the name of the Shembo show.
yeah, the No Show Shembo.
It was called the No Show Shembo show because Tim Isaac was in like the first draft position, and I think for like his 9th or 10th round pick, he took Prince Shembo, and everybody was like, "Who the fuck is that?" So we called it the No Show Shembo Award because the first week he wasn't on Tim's team. I think Tim had dropped him before the season, and he just happened to score 0 points.
Right.
So he was a no-show, also a Shembo, faux show, dough. It was awesome.
Yeah. And we uncovered a video of Jordan and I from a couple years ago spending 15 minutes trying to figure out what we wanted to call that segment.
Oh, dude, it was so long. The video was so long. Just us being like, just saying Shembo over and over with different words around it. It was great.
Yeah. And at the time, I didn't know how to, I didn't know how or didn't have access to edit videos. And we played some highlights of Shembo as we were recording. And there was like music in the background. And I uploaded it to YouTube to post the video at the time. And YouTube flagged it for copyright, as they always do. But at that point, they were a lot more strict on the copyright issues. And they muted the whole video. So like,
no audio.
Yeah, they wiped the audio from the entire video. So
completely useless.
Yeah. So anyway, I might find a way to get some of that up there sometime.
Oh yeah, that would be fun.
But if any of you are still watching after this or skimmed to the end, feel free, if you have some ideas for segments, to submit them. We're open for suggestions, something that we could cover weekly or bi-weekly or just a one-off. It doesn't really matter.
Yep.
Or make your own fucking video.
Yeah. Who cares?
Yeah. Go fuck yourself.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah. Good luck, everybody, tomorrow.
Yep.
Except for Slimmer and Chris Miller.
Yeah.
And Ben. And Cody. And Jeff and Austin.
Rodney.
Austin, for sure.
Yeah.
And Andrew Luck, if you're watching.
Tim.
Myzak. Yeah, we want Tim Myzak to lose.
Zum.
Yeah, because I want to score higher than Zum.
Zum.
So best of luck, Jordan.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, you too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Have a good one.